An average human being can survive for 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, but only for 3 minutes without air. Hello and welcome to a new edition of Body Mind Guru. Today we will be discussing about that most important and the most forgotten element of our life, breathing. Breathing is very important to us as an organism. We all know it and we accept it. However, over a period of time, we have unlearned the natural process of breathing and we have developed our own restricted manner of breath. Breathing is automatically controlled by our thought processes, and that leads us to various issues and which we will be discussing. However, our thoughts can control our physiological processes as well as our breathing, and that's the secret of learning the process of correct breathing. Breathing is a fundamental human right. Nobody has given anyone an authority to deprive a person of breath. But we as individuals do that to our own self. And that's a surprise. This is the first thing that we started doing when we were born, and that's the last thing that we will do when we leave. And in between, an average human being performs more than 14 billion breaths. So, is it not correct that we master and perfect this art of breathing very well? Believe me, once you have mastered this art of breathing, you will have reduced a lot of dependence on medicines, lot of dependence on stress reductors, and you will find yourself in a completely different paradigm of life. Breathing is so important. Just look at the child, a newly born child, when it is born and it is resting on the bed and it's breathing. Its belly moves up and down, its chest moves in a wave type of a formation, its legs will open and close, and its whole body is supporting that vital function of taking breath. The child takes in vitality and releases whatever it doesn't require. And it's as simple as that. Over a period of time, the same child starts developing various fears, depression, various, that there will be a punishment, there will be so many other things attached to various functions in life, and that child stops breathing accurately the way it was breathing when it started, when its journey of life. Having said that, breathing process definitely has got so many advantages attached to it. The first and foremost advantage that it has got, and that is the most important function of breathing, is that it helps in something called detoxification. Lots of people I know are spending millions of dollars going to detoxification processes and doing so many things, which is now become the latest trend, the detox. When they have their own breath at zero cost, zero investment, and you can have that breath to work as your slave to help you detoxify, because the body cannot stop. It can keep consuming polluted air. It could be probably contaminated water, some contaminated food. Those can I, chemicals or which have to be expelled. 70% of that happens through the process of breathing. So breathing is very important in the first advantage of detoxification. Another thing that is become nowadays very common and that people are suffering from, and that is something that they cannot find a proper solution. They go to psychiatrists, they go to so many other places, they go to relaxation centers, they go to relaxation camps, but that lies in their own breath, and that is the advantage of being able to help you de-stress. Yes, when you're going to exhale the poisonous gases out of your body along with the poisonous carbon dioxide, you're automatically creating a de-stress response to your body. So that being the second advantage, de-stressing automatically leads to the next point or next advantage that is available from breathing, and that is something you would find in most of the meditation camps. It has the breathing has a calming effect. It soothes down the nerves and it brings the nervous system more composed and makes you feel in control of your own body. The process of breathing automatically increases the amount of oxygen flow into the body. The lungs receive more oxygen, which in turn is supplied to the blood, and the blood provides additionally oxygenated blood to all the parts of the body, and that leads us to the next advantage, which is that helps the breathing process helps you to feel energized. A 10-minute session, if you sit in one corner of your room and do it for 10 minutes, believe you me, you will find a completely a different level of energy flowing within your body. Because you already got a detoxification in place, you have got a feeling of energizing in place. What happens is that fresh blood also goes to your digestive system and the digestive organs, and the enzymes get properly released, and due to this it improves digestion. It helps to reduce weight. It helps those people who are having less weight to gain weight by providing more oxygen to those muscles and tissues that need. It helps to reduce weight by bringing more oxygen burning power to burn the fats in the body. Something that I learned with my mentor in one of the camps I attended with him was that the breathing exercises led me to an improved body posture, because it forced me, the breathing conscious exercise of breathing for 10 minutes forced me to automatically create my spine to remain erect, and that can eventually over a period of 3 months, when I was doing this conscious daily 10-15 minutes breathing meditation, I found that my posture changed completely. A 10 minutes breathing meditation will automatically create a positive atmosphere, a positive mood, and finally, yes, most important is that it helps you to sleep better. There are two types of breathing that are possible. One is the 80% of the people are accustomed to doing is chest breathing, which is also called shallow breathing. And the second one is the belly breathing, diaphragmatic, it's also called diaphragmatic breathing, the deep breathing. Let us look at both of them. The chest breathing is where we normally inhale breath, and only the upper half of the lungs are filled with air, with oxygen, and we release. Those are short breaths. Those are normally a result of our becoming scared, frightened, tense, where we make sure we pull the abdominal muscles in and start breathing, because there is a fight or flight response attached to that type of breathing. It makes the shoulders and the chest muscles work double time harder to try to pull more air. But since the abdomen has been also tightened by you, there is no room for the air to move, and that leads us to the next part of the breathing, the second style of breathing, which is the abdominal breathing. Here, with my friends, a lot of my friends, they call it the ugly breathing also, because this is the belly breathing. What you will happen to do is sit in a comfortable place and imagine that you're blowing air inside your stomach and releasing it out. Although it's not within your stomach, but what happens is, because the stomach is pulled outside, the digestive organs get to travel a little lower. The diaphragm, which is supporting the lungs, moves, it gets space to move down, and the lungs get more chance to expand. And this leads to you getting more amount of oxygen, and it goes to the lower part of the lungs where the maximum amount of alveoli are present, and this leads to more oxygenation of the blood, and it leads to a better living experience, You can take certain of your body measurements like your BP, your heart rate measurements, and other activities before doing breathing exercise. Do this for a period of 1 week and again take your measurements, and you will recognize what we are discussing are all facts. A daily practice of 10 minutes of breathing will help you to reduce your blood pressure, will increase the level of vitality in your body, and increase the oxygenation in your blood. I will show you a very simple method of breathing today. And in this breathing, you just have to sit in one place in a calm atmosphere. Try not to keep your mobile or anything switched on, and let not get any disturbances come in your way. Sit down in a relaxed form, and here you can keep your eyes open or closed. It's an option. Keeping the eyes closed will help you to focus better. And take in air. And while you are taking in air, make an assumption as though you are blowing a balloon of your stomach. You are making it blow up like a balloon. And once the balloon has got filled with air, the balloon of your stomach abdominal area, then blow the balloon of your chest. So 3/4 of the air should go into the balloon of the stomach, and the remaining 1/4 of that air should go into the balloon of the chest. Hold it for 4 or 5 counts, and then start releasing in the same manner. Reduce this air coming out from this balloon of the chest first, and then from the belly. If you do this for 10 minutes, you can start with 10 minutes and slowly progress towards increasing the amount of time to reach up to 30 minutes at a time. And that will create a level of calmness, good health, and you reap those benefits over a period of time. Your body and mind will thank you so much for this. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe our channel Body Mind Guru. Please leave your comments, your suggestions, your ideas. We are more than happy to have more ideas about how we can improve our level of breathing, and which we can incorporate in our future videos. And if you find value in this video, do not hesitate. Share it with others. Press the like button and enjoy fresh air all the time. Thank you.